What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Nine Kings. This is a roguelike that came into early access on Steam, and I tried it out a little bit, and that'll be a lot of fun to have here on the channel. So without further ado, let's dive in and kind of experience the game as we go. So you have different characters here. I'm thinking of these as like your different progression. There's different unlock criteria. We start with the King of Nothing, and based on what we unlock, you can get some other kings, 99 gold, kill units in battle, train certain units, all cool things. We're going to start the King of Nothing. He has no special characteristics, and you can see he has a couple different cards in his deck. He has his castle, which hurls stone projectiles on your enemies, a soldier, a paladin, an archer, a scout tower, a farm, a wild card, which is pretty cool, a blacksmith, and then you have a steel coat. And then each of these cards has different types. These are troops. This is a tower or a tower. This is a building. This is a spell. This is also a building, different types of buildings. And then you have kind of I guess it's an improvement, a perk. I don't know the exact name here. We're going to start with the Squire difficulty because I played through on Peasant and it was really easy. We'll do Squire for now. We'll do Squire. But it's a pretty simple game. A lot of fun, though. There are 677. These are our enemies. Let us fight. Drag your castle onto an empty plot. So I want to put my castle in the middle. Drag your troop card onto an empty plot to create an army. A battle starts whenever you have only 2 cards remaining in your hand. So right away, this is not a normal play. I think I'm going to put down the blacksmith. Normally you would start with the troop. We're going to only fight 2 enemies here, and they have to get to our castle to do damage to us. So we're going to use our castle here to get kills. And we have our attacks that we generate with the castle itself. And there we go. So we can get a forest. Every year adds HP to adjacent troops. Clone the card of the selected plot, or you get a second castle. I think I want the forest here. And our first thing we're going to put down is going to be a paladin. And you want to kind of put things around your buildings that give adjacency bonuses. And there's some really cool things you can use to stack up here. Oh, and you can adjust the speed in the top right here. We'll play on the medium speed. And at the end of things, you get to choose which you want to pick up. Creates roots that will trap enemies, 3 roots per level. We're going to upgrade our castle instead here. So steel coat. You can also get rid of cards here and get gold back. We're going to start with just castle upgrades. And what I'm looking for here is a building that improves attack speed. So you can do some really cool things with attack speed in your castle. You can just improve the cast time here and just make your castle into a machine gun that does a lot of damage here. Here's our close units that are close to death. This is a tower. Shaman, buff allies attacks damage based on its own damage. That can be good because we have a building that will bolster attacks. 2 cards after every battle, but you can no longer choose your loot. That's great. The battle starts whenever you have 2 cards. Also, after battle, it shows your damage, what's being dealt here. And so, automatically here, I think the Shaman's going to be a big thing for us. Because it's based on our own damage. You put it next to the thing that buffs damage, and we can really benefit from it a lot here. Cool. Summon a fighting spore every 9 seconds in battle. Spores accumulate every battle. I don't know how that works, but I want to try it out. Forest is really good to make your troops very tanky. My problem here is it's not going to apply to our castle, so I'm kind of losing utility there. Instead, let's get mycelium here. Let me I wish I could redo that. Because you don't attack. I would want to put the... Let's throw steel coat on our shaman here. Keep them alive. It's interesting. Every time you play, who you fight at the start is different. Like, I was fighting the King of Gold, who was a different deck. Prophet's seen a blessing in 9 years. In 9 years, we'll get doubles damage of the card on the target plot in the year of prophecy. It's not exactly helpful for us. Alright, so here's a farm. It's very useful to have the farm. Farm will increase the number of troops you have in the adjacent plots. What I think I'll do here is we'll get the forest. Weak but fast range damage. I think we want to do... Let's get a forest, make our tanks tankier. We'll throw an archer over here. Stack their HP. And we might have to adjust this later. What is this? Oh, it's these are the mycelium spores. Oh, and so they just kind of stack. Interesting, so that just kind of gets stronger and stronger. Let's make our mycelium very strong here. Can they kill the mycelium? Time to wage war against another king. It's so whoever you choose here, you get to kind of get their cards. I'm gonna go for the King of Progress. So hoping for the King of Gold. Area damage equal to 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. Heals your closest unit, that is units that are close to death during battle, or I can get a farm here. I don't really like the roots. I want to get more of these guys. We don't really have a spot to put it. Let's get combustion on our archers. Then I'm going to drop the orchard card. I'm not getting much value out of it. We should be getting an expansion. It's still a couple years. I'm saving this slot back here because I have a very particular thing I want to do with that slot. Level up the target slot. We have a scout tower. Target plot level up is just blanket statement good here. Do I want to stack the health or stack the damage? Let's stack the damage. And I must put the farm here to start just building up our archer stack here since they are doing damage. Alright, 9 troops, a selected troop. Units gain damage when other plots level up. Cancel the first hit. I want overhaul, because that'll help me out a lot. Let's get... This is not really good. Let's do one reroll. Earthworks is really good. Let's grab that. We leave here. So Earthworks lets us unlock adjacent plots, which is really nice. Target's cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. So I can get duplicates here. And I'm going to unlock the adjacent one here. So these guys have a little bit of stuff stacked, which is why I don't really want to remove them. I'm going to get the mycelium unlocked. Put it back where it's at. So it's not really benefiting from our farm here. First hit is always critical, is really good on our archers here. I'm going to play the scout tower, but then I'm going to overhaul it. 'Cause I don't really need this right now. The other thing I'm kind of realizing here is I want to put, if I can, I want to move the blacksmith to be by the mycelium. Because I think the stationary, like I want to go all in on the mycelium stuff. Can be mounted by adjacent troops for each 1 HP it has, increases rider stats by 1%. That's a really good thing to put by our forest. Where do I want to put this for now? Spire's not terrible. Let's just, oh, what I want to do is put an attack speed building right here. So it does the mycelium and the castle. You don't really give us attack. But I also just kind of want to throw this somewhere where it's not going to be super important to us. Let's just throw it over here. Alright, this is the tower that lets you grow taller. And I want to put something over here to take advantage of our damage buff. When I say that, I would love the Executioner here to just really rake in the damage. Every year has a 50% chance of duplicating enchantments on one adjacent troop. Let's take the castle upgrade. Don't really get much benefit from this right now, so we'll get rid of it. Eventually our troops are going to kind of be capped in size. Three new plots. Sounds great here. So some of these are really interesting. Or only helps adjacent units. We don't have adjacent units. Throw down a scout tower because we can. We're going to drop the soldier. I should maybe use steel coat instead and put it on our tanky guys, or our executioners. Seer Mycelium's doing most of our damage, as is the tower, so that plan is working there. Alright, we have 2 boars. Let's put steel coat on our on this guy. I guess for now we can just throw down an orchard. I don't plan to keep it. The only thing is, it's expensive to replace towers if you don't fight the right troops. This is the Nothing Rebellion, so we should get some more archetype of cards. Looking to fight Bleeded Breed. Zenith. Oh, boost the damage of the thing we don't have. Wildcard, I definitely want to upgrade our damage building here. It's been a long time for that to get upgraded. Shaman's good. Units attacks trigger train lightning, dealing +1 damage and +1 chain per stack. Sounds great to put on the guys we're using to kill a lot of people. But you can see the power of our starting thing right now. We're already at 1600 damage. It's just going to dominate. So, the only thing is our troop numbers, right? You have 26, you have 12. I would love to get that up even higher. We're going to keep doing... Let's get that forest level up here. These guys are supposed to be tanks. These guys are our damage dealers. Our mycelium tower is kind of falling off because we're not buffing its damage. Alright, we can expand again. Let's get that plot here. Alright, overhaul's good. First attack always crits. Let's throw it on... You already have precision. Let's throw it on this guy. And honestly, let's get rid of that orchard we built. Throw level ups elsewhere. Honestly, I'd love to, like, move the archer. Problem is, you're going to lose its upgrades. Let's put the boar here. Just to increase their stats. And we'll start trying to put health in those boars. Increase the damaging range of area attacks by... I would love this. Destroy target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. I don't know what that does. So the spire's healing a decent amount. We did just get the boar. I want to check this out. Let's get rid of the boar and check it out. So 30 gold to increase the stats of a troop or tower by 15%. And clone the card of the selected plot. Okay. There's a lot of good things here. But I want a second one of. A second forest and putting it over here could be really good. Let's do the forest here. Let's overinvest in this guy. We're going to... throw out a scout tower. We'll probably level up the other stuff using that scout tower next turn. I think attack speed's one thing we're very much lacking in that I want to get. Alright, overhaul. Level up these, and I want to get more troops on... You see, we have a huge number of archers here already. I want to get procreate on our guys we're making tanky. Strong front line and some decent damage elsewhere. Make peace with an enemy king. I don't want to fight the King of Spells anymore. Alright, supply some steel coat. We already have one on you. I think I've put now 2 stacks. Yeah, let's keep our damage dealers alive. Those percentage buffs are gonna just snowball, hopefully. Ranged sniper troop always attacks the most distant target. One poison stack to the enemy sounds great on someone we were just stacking random troop numbers with. An elf sounds good. Wish I could increase damage here. Let's put her right here. I hope we can get an attack speed building for this slot to just make our range damage greater. Okay, archers are already max level here. I want to do a reroll. How is our executioner? He is already leveled up. One more reroll. Not loving any of these. I could, but one more. Passive backline unit, if killed in battle, generates 3 gold per level. Haven't seen that guy before. We could do some cool things with Labyrinth. Let's just go ahead and grab it. Because we can. And we'll throw it over here. Doesn't really have any benefits right now. Ditch soldier because they're not useful. And we'll throw down a second arrow tower. We're gonna start farming gold, I think. I need to fight the King of Gold. They have the things that boost attack speed, which makes your towers amazing here. Fighting spores are all still very good. Let's put poison on 18 units. Poison would give you a little bit more damage over time. We're going to start getting rid of some cards. Our fodder here we're just hoping to use to tank hits. Ideally you want to put them where the archers currently are. Alright, we can increase our size again. Feeling like right here. Second group of these guys could be good. I think we're just gonna upgrade one and get our archers max leveled. And eventually we're gonna want to swap out our guys. Healing tower's doing pretty decent here. Clone is good. We can clone some good stuff. Oh. Question is, what do we clone here? Another blacksmith to boost damage. I think we hold the clone card. Ditch a paladin, we're going to apply poison to... I need 2 poison attacks. For your main damage source is going to be poison, and the other guys are going to just have high base damage in general. Don't need 3 random blots. Let's double the maximum HP. My converters are cool. Damage when a plot levels up. We're keeping you around for a long time, so stacking your damage is going to be just really good. We need to start getting rid of some plots here. Let's get rid of some cards. Maybe I just go for the... Well, the farm's already upgraded. good elf. Let's hope our merchant has something good for us. Area damage turret every year. Sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain +2 damage. For each set ally grows permanently 0.5% stronger. Those could be good. This is what I want, the beacon. Definitely beacon. Let's grab a forest. See, we can't afford it. Okay. So the beacon I want to put right here. And that's just going to be huge for us. So throw that down. Another beacon. If our plot levels up, we're going to just keep stacking it on you. These two guys, I think, are locked in. These three, this little squadron here is going to be really good for us. Stacking the mycelium attack in our base unit attack means we can just start attacking much faster here. So 0.3 hits per second. Let's watch it next turn. And we can hopefully get some cool shenanigans happening here. Cloning, we're definitely going to clone and use our beacon. And we're going to hang on to the converter and maybe replace the elf with a converter. So we have a lot of range. We don't really need all the range. This forest is also kind of useless for us. Only problem is this thing's not stacking damage. But look at these hits. Alright, so now we're at 0.32. Must play all of our cards to the final assault. We can do endless mode after, so I'm not too worried here. Steel coat. I think we keep doing that for you. We'll throw a converter out. Not gonna really get much use out of it where it's at, but we'll just do that, and we're gonna just get rid of our other cards. We want to start getting rid of some stuff that's around us. All right, boss wave. Let's see how we do. I think we'll be fine. And that's a win. We're going to continue our run. This is an experimental mode, so there could be some changes and breaks and things, but we can now unlock the ability to buy upgrades whenever we want. We will do that if we have the need, and our enemies get stronger. So this is the time when like our cards are going to start dying off pretty fast here. I want to copy this thing. And eventually I want to put it on that forest, but for now we'll leave it be. We'll get our elf level up. I want to get rid of this forest and shift it to make attack speed good in the bottom here too. Time to wage war. King of Greed, yes. She has good spells for us. It's all based on gold. Executioner's capped. We have the beacon still. I'm going to play my converter here. Getting more hits per second on this would be really nice because it turns enemies into rats. I don't think it does damage. I think it's just a guaranteed conversion. Probably also going to want to start stacking your damage. It's a question of what's more important to me. There's a very real-world where all I need to do is have like a tanky frontline, little trash units, and everything else can just exist. Doubles movement speed. Increase the attack speed of your tower 50%. Yes, please. Volts are cool. We don't need them, though. We're going to get rid of our Executioner. $99 units in a plot. Our archers now have 99 of those damn things. Level 3 converter. Drop our Executioner. Gotta remember I can buy another plot if I want to spend my stuff here. Alright, farm is pretty important for us here. I'm gonna buy this plot here and turn that into a farm. Start getting more fodder between these two. This could be a good beacon slot. Because these two are fodder units. At this point, you're just insane. I don't even know what I'm doing with you. Beacon on these two would be not terrible. Want to put it here, but we don't have time for it. And these guys do a lot of damage, so they have damage, they have health, and I'll now give them attack speed. A little bit of everything for our damage dealers here. The audio's low. It's because the balance in this game is weird. The death sound for rats and the sound of bows firing is much louder than everything else. So it's a little bit concerning here. All right, we want to definitely grab the forest while we have it available. We're going to do one reroll. Second forest? I think it's the second forest. Oh, we can't afford it. Oops. Well, let's grab the forest here. Units first hit always crits. I think we have that on some people. We have it here and here. I guess we can now throw it on our troops here. Let's ditch our other archer. We only need one unit. Kind of trash. The archer and the paladins are just kind of generic, like... But look at how much damage our main tower does now. 75,000, 83,000. Another farm. Gets them a level. Drop the soldiers. Those are the archer equivalent, but melee. Oh, you spawned a lot of... Yeah, the King of Greed is rough. Alright, so that was King of Greed. They have units that teleport into our back line. I'm fine dropping the King of Progress here. We do want some of the King of Greed's towers. Yes, this one in particular. The Midas Touch is very good. So who's getting damage off? You got fucking wiped so fast you didn't get damage off. From the guy we're going all in on. And we died to a thief unit. That's what we were fighting against, but we're not built into dive the back line. We're working on our tankiness. I think we need to work on that more. King of Greed's going to be a hard counter to us. Farm. Let's go and buy a slot and just throw down some stuff. Let's just throw down a Volt on one of the slots. It will pay for itself in 10 turns if we get that far. This dude is pretty basic. But our front line's starting to die. What the fuck are these things? Why is it so big? Alright, stronger enemies. You have our lives back here, by the way, which is what we are seeing losses in. Procreate, definitely this guy. He's in the best spot to benefit from it. Let's So what do you let's go ahead and just buy a slot here and here. Oh, I should. Yeah. Let's just throw down. Get rid of the soldier. The fact this guy levels up, definitely. See, she's killed the backline again. Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of King of Greed fights. Their goal for each level it had. That is actually very good for us. I want to drop this. Give me a volt. So the problem we have with the Queen of Greed is that she's absolutely demolishing. Oh, no, we're just gonna die. So our win con here is just getting our tower strong enough that I can just kill things with our castle. Wage war against another king. King of Blood, because he has some good stuff. Alright, cancel the first hit you would take. I want to do that for our guys right here. We're going to quickly just buy this thing in the back here, and I want to get our concubator. And to see where our damage... We're getting a lot of damage out of these guys here. These Forest Kings are easy for us to fight. Relatively, I should say. Would love to get the ability to copy a tower right now. Poison Vial's good. But it's the troop that has the stacks. Ditch the elf. New policy coming in. Rest per second's getting pretty high now. Alright, this guy will give us some good stuff. He's all melee focused. Oh my god. If we live. Buildings apply their effects one more time. Sounds great. Unsort enemy and explode. Cemetery is good. It's the kind of thing I'd put out, like, would be very good with this building. Yeah, I think what we'll do... It's tough here. Because ideally what I'd want is I'd want to put, like, a cemetery here and a bomber here. And I kind of regretting getting rid of what would be the castle here. So let's do cemetery here, bomber here. And the imps this thing's going to summon is going to be good. It's more fodder units, right? But there's a reason we increased our damage there so much. Right, clone is really nice here. What was I going to clone? Wanted to start getting this damage number up, right? Is that the most important thing to me, is getting that damage? I think it is. Want to stack damage on this. See, these two are my highest damaging towers, and same with you. So if I can start stacking damage there, we can do a lot. Let's throw poison on what will be our fodder. So you have no max level, you +1. So we can, if we just keep stacking the lab rat, we can kind of do a lot. All right, this might be it though, because it's the greed lady. Yeah, greed's really good because it kills the back line, but that's not bad for our first one here, especially with a king of nothing that doesn't really, you know, translate here. Get level 1 and then some. We have unlocked the King of Spells. Cool. And let's go back to the main menu here and call this one for now. I've really been enjoying this game. We're going to probably have at least a casual playthrough of this on the channel. I'm in a roguelike mood, as you've probably seen by now with what's coming out. So taking a, maybe not a brief break from Vicky and other strategy games, but just playing the roguelikes because that's what I feel like right now. So we're going to have some more of that. But let me know what you guys think about Nine Kings down the channel. It's only like $10 right now on Steam. It's on sale. I think it's $15 off sale. So really affordable, and this is an early access game I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on. So hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.